difference between Platinum and Diamond in Apex is enormous. And the difference between a real hardstuck Platinum versus a multi-season Master is basically the equivalent of a 16-year-old late to hit puberty versus the 25-year-old on anabolic steroids. YouTube! What is going on? Legends District here. Obviously, I mean, you're watching on the District channel. Obviously, it's going to be District. What else would it be? Neck Mercs. If you know, you know. Have another Apex Legends coaching session. Today, we are playing with the previous Diamond, who is currently in Plat. And by the notes here that I have, they are struggling with winning team fights and generally struggling with ranking up in mid to high Plat this season. Season 20. I actually made the switch from PC to console about 2 years ago. Luckily for you, though, all of May Apex Gaming PCs is having 10% off everything on their website, including my own District Design PCs and all of their own models, builds, and even your own custom designs that you can set up yourself. Switching over to PC has never been easier, so make sure to use code COACH at checkout if you want to save up to 10% or more on your PC builds. So dude, walk me through. Did you have anything in mind that you want to specifically work on for today's session? What did you want to go over?
So essentially, I just want to get better. I hit Diamond last week. It was so hard. Going against people that I can tell are like way better than me. I just feel like, oh, I must be missing something.
All right, so starting off with this 1v1 here, kind of looking at how is he going to be peeking? How is he going to be putting himself off of his cover? Is he going to strafe really far out? Is he going to challenge really, really hard? So far, he's doing a really good job of just, you know, not allowing himself to take tons of damage. Other than right there. He is strafing a little far out now. He's strafing all the way out to there as opposed to right off the corner. So that's causing him to take a little bit of damage. It's going to make his pushes a little bit harder. Challenging really hard without all that much health. And then just stuck all the way out in the open right there. All right, sweet. We'll run that back. We'll do probably 2 to 3 more here. I'm picking up on a couple little things. There's nothing major. It's just super easy things that are going to basically allow you to keep playing. I feel like your issues so far are you're doing things that are going to stop you from continuing to play the game, whether it be like you're taking too much damage or you're losing control of situations. But so far, they're pretty simple things to correct. He's got a little bit of an issue with taking a little bit of damage because he's over peaking, overstepping off his cover sometimes. What happens now when he gets damage put in? So I'm going to take some damage. I want to see how does he push me? Let him know I'm over here. Okay, I got to look away. Is he going to move off that? There it is. Nice. Cool. Now that he's on me, how is he going to play? Is he going to jump on me or is he going to play Ring Around the Rosie, this rock? It's a Ring Around the Rosie. So when I step up, we have an issue of taking a little bit too much damage. We also have an issue of not forcing damage when we're close. When I get close to him, what happens? Is he gonna back up? Let him know, hey, I'm over here. So maybe he starts challenging, looking at me. Perfect. All right, so I need to find where he's playing. This might not be the one to really get in some good damage, but if I get close and I swing him, what's gonna happen here? He's gonna shit on me. That's exactly what's gonna happen, is I'm gonna miss all my shots. So right off the rip, I noticed a few minor things. I'm not noticing anything big and crazy. So let's kind of start diving right on into it, dude. Very first thing that I noticed is actually in terms of how you're peaking. Now, obviously we want to be able to, you know, deal damage. So, you know, oftentimes whenever we shoot our gun, we're going to want to shoot more than just 3 bullets at a time. We want to be able to shoot more than just 3 bullets. If you're not shooting enough, you're not going to get enough damage to begin with. What you're doing, you know, more often than what we would like to see is you are extending yourself too far off of your cover, whether you actually realize it or not. I caught you like a whole bunch of times where you would just step all the way out to here. Maybe it's because you don't have an angle, right, from where you are, but you trying to get that angle in a dangerous way is causing you to take a lot of damage, which, like I mentioned before, is keeping you from continuously playing the game and moving forward in your pushes. You don't have the health to do what you want to do, even when you're winning the fight, right? You're doing a really good job of being super, super engaged. You're always looking at me. You're always trying to get an angle on me. Perfect. Most people have an issue with being able to even just like look at people. It's crazy. They're always looking at me, right? But when you get in all your damage, you're also you're sticking too far out a lot of the time. And when you get that damage, you can't use it to push, right? So that's going to be one of the things that we need to really start thinking about in our mind when we're peeking people, is just reminding ourselves to stick close to that corner, right? So do you know the whole, you know, the iron sight rule, or like the sight rule?
I've not heard that.
Okay, sweet. So whenever we're ADSing, rule of thumb is just keep your sight touching touching whatever it is that's giving you cover, right? So if you're running an HCOG, whether you're running a 2X or 3X, when your ADS, that sight, right, the metal of it should be touching your rock, your cover.
Okay.
Right? That way,
Got it.
you know, it's a really quick tap of the key, you're in, a quick flick of the stick, you're back out, right? It's going to allow you to peek a lot quicker and keep yourself a lot safer. Now, moving away from kind of like taking damage, another thing that I kind of noticed is when you are applying pressure, when you're peeking, you're more so just peeking. You're not so much peeking with purpose, right? So this is going to be a little bit of like a weird mentality mind shift that you're going to have to try and start to develop here. A lot of the time when you're peeking, you're kind of just popping out and you're just shooting, right? But you don't have a goal with what the peek is going to do. So it's a weird way to explain it. I haven't really had anyone who needs to be told this way, just because a lot of people are a lot more, you know, basic. They're not quite as good as you. They don't have, you know, no issues almost. When you're peeking here, there's two different types of peeks that we're trying to use. We're using a peek to either keep up our health, right? Which is going to be a lot rapid, shorter peeks, or what we're going to have is we're going to have peeks that are a little bit slower, or rather, you know, peeks that are going to kind of draw people out, right? So for instance, maybe I'm trying to push you off of your cover here, right? I don't want to take too much damage, so I'm going to try and pop out a little bit, right? And try and just chisel you and kind of push you back a little bit, right?
Okay.
Versus
like
a
jiggle
peek.
peeking.
Exactly.
Jiggle peeking, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, jiggle peeking is a way to think of it, right? But again, it's like the mentality of what we're using it for, right? We're trying to just chisel away and push that person back a tiny little bit. It's going to kind of discourage them to peek. The second way of peeking is to actually draw someone out. So when we're peeking here, what we might do is we might instigate a peek with them. We might make them engage with us. So I want you to think about it this way. If I step out, are you going to start shooting at me, or are you going to let me do this for free?
I'm going to start shooting at you.
You're gonna start shooting at me, right? Exactly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna instigate a peek with you, and I'm gonna let you shoot at nothing, so that when I re-peek you, I can actually challenge you, right? When you jiggle peek, it's hard to get tons of damage because that guy might not be in the open, right? Maybe he's jiggle peeking himself. But when we instigate someone to peek and we make them feel like they have control, right? We're giving someone control here. We can take it back knowing that their magazine is at a lesser capacity than ours, and we can punish them for that. So we're trying to give ourselves the chance to shoot more of our magazine in this type of situation. Does that make sense?
So like when you're like kind of like wide swinging out there and like I see you, I'm going to be out in the open trying to shoot you. Are you saying like you go back in, like just try to make him miss?
Almost. So I want you to think of it like this, right? If let's just say you're playing cover, right? And I'm holding you in your cover right now. I'm not letting you come out at all, right? Or maybe I'm just kind of like jiggling here, not really letting you touch me at all. Your goal is to make that person feel comfortable shooting their gun so that you can get a bigger chunk of damage off on it. So when we're taking our 1v1s, a lot of the time what you're doing is you're just jiggle peeking, right? And it works, and it also doesn't work because you can only get chunks of damage put in, right? And you don't have as much control. Like when you're jiggling, it's really hard to keep someone pressured because you're taking all these little pauses, right? Versus when you can really start shooting on that spot, you're gonna really hold that person in there, right? So jiggle peeking is amazing for keeping up your health and getting little bursts of damage in, right? But that other way that we talked about, I don't really have a name for it, right? Let's call it like control peeking, right? But when you start control peeking, per se, you have a bigger chance of dealing actual damage and actually holding someone where they are. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, sort of. Like, so how would you do that without also like taking a ton of damage?
All right. So yeah, so let's pretend you and me, we're in a gunfight together, right? You're peeking me, I'm peeking you, right? But every time I go to peek you, you're kind of like popping in and out, and you're not really letting me touch you. I want to be able to touch you right now. I want to be able to actually do something to you. So as you're either jiggle peeking, or even as you're just hard holding that angle, right? And you're either standing, you know, out in the open and you're just waiting for something to happen or whatever, right? I'm going to instigate that with you. And now I can get in those bigger chunks. That makes sense? So if you're feeling like you're being held, if you're feeling like you don't really have control, you need to waste a portion of their mag, instigate a little bit so that you can have a bigger end portion of that magazine. Make sense?
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, sweet. So this might be why you're having a hard time kind of getting close to individual players, right? Or if someone's like holding you on something, you're having a hard time getting them to like lay off of you, right? If you're jiggle peeking, like let's just say you're jiggle peeking, right? You cannot get a lot of damage like while jiggle peeking. Like if you hit all your shots perfect, right? But every time you come back in, like you don't have the chance to shoot. So when I'm holding down right trigger, and I'm keeping you there. Every time you come out, I'm instantly hitting you no matter what. So that's kind of like where this is going to like come into play, where we're going to instigate that a little bit. And now I have full control and I can just lay in on that corner. All right.
Got it.
Sweet.
Okay.
Now, another thing, this is probably like the last thing that I've really noticed over the course of the 1v1s. We'll continue to do a couple. We'll just practice the things that we talked about. But another thing too is when you push. Actually two things. When you push, you are pushing after you peak. You're not peaking, weird way to phrase this, while you're peaking. So for instance, this is kind of what you're doing a lot of the time. You're peaking and then you push up a second or two later. Those seconds are crucial. Absolutely crucial. In 1 second, I'll shoot you here. I'll shoot you right in the ankles for 1 second with the flatline. In 1 second, one Mississippi. Hit you for 112 damage, right?
Yeah.
So every second that you are not moving up, you're giving that player extra time to react to you. So you're on mouse and keyboard, right? I assume?
Controller.
You're on controller. Okay, perfect. Do you have paddles on your controller or like what do you have?
Yeah, paddles. 4
Okay,
paddles.
I'm hoping you have swap as one of those paddles.
Yeah, swap,
Godly.
reload, crouch.
Okay, perfect. Dude, you made my life so much easier. Thank you. When we're shooting, this is a weird way to, this is like a really weird thing. I've been telling a lot of people about this and they've never really, thought about it before. When you're holding, or rather, I'll ask you this. When you holster your gun, what button do you have to do?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
All good, dude. When you holster your weapon, what input are you using?
The swap?
Yeah, right? But if you tap it, it just swaps. So what do you have to do?
Yep.
You gotta hold it, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So what we want to do here, right? We're trying to cut down on all those valuable milliseconds and seconds on our pushes. So when we're shooting, we know that our pressure is going to disengage that player. So remember how we talked about, right? We're going to instigate a peek with that person so that we can peek hard. So when I'm peeking you hard here, as I'm strafing back into cover, I'm also holding my swap button. So as I'm strafing in, I'm holstering so that the instant you get into cover, you can swing up just like you did right there.
Got it. Okay.
Something that you're definitely going to want to start implementing because your pushes are just a little bit slow. Now, coming on into your actual pushes, something that I noticed like right away is you do a good job of pressuring and actually getting onto me, right? You're making sure you get on me, or rather you get close to me. The issue is that when you get to my piece of cover, you're not taking it away from me at all. So I want you to go all the way back to your piece of cover over here. There's 2 key things that we need in every Apex fight: space and cover. Cover keeps us safe, obviously, but space allows you to use cover, right? Right now, if I go into cover, it doesn't matter what you do. It's going to take you at least 5 seconds to get to me, where I have, all this time to do whatever I want to do. Cutting down on that space makes it so that you can remove that from a player. Even if they're safe behind cover, you can take it away from them. When you push up onto me, 90% of the time, you play ring around the rosy with me. So for instance, you and me were playing on a piece of cover like this, if you want to come over to me, all right? And what you did is you just tried to peek me. You tried to just peek. Again, right? Cover, that's what's keeping us safe. So you need to learn how to take that away from someone. Don't allow them to use whatever it is that they're using for safety. So if we're playing on a piece of cover, right, practicing actually swinging out and coming back in, or just completely removing everything all at once.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I saw a video you did with another person. You were like talking about how when they get close, you want them to like use that cover as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, but maybe it was like just, it's not something.
So,
It's a different reason.
No. Yeah. You're on the right track. It is for a different reason. So we are still going to use cover, right? But as we're pushing in, so for instance, right, I'm going to make a push on you right now. I want to take your cover away from you. I'm going to swing you. And something to keep in mind is that acting is easier, or my bad. Yeah. Acting is easier than reacting. It's easier for me to push you than it is for you to go, oh shit, I'm getting pushed. Now this advantage, it only lasts until the person realizes what's going on. And now it becomes a fair fight. So our goal here, exactly. Our goal is to create the advantage, right? And then keep the advantage by coming back in. Create an advantage, keep the advantage by coming back in, rinse and repeat. And as you get better with movement, right, this becomes easier because you can keep your body moving in and out really fluidly.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
All right, perfect. Let's take everything we just talked about, throw it all together, and as we're doing our 1v1s, I'll kind of just, keep, reminding you, hey, this is what we want to make sure that we're doing. Let's do it.
All right.
I just resetted my armor by accident, so I will level that back up.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Remember what we talked about, right? If someone's pressuring you and they're holding you, right, you got to draw that out because you just took a ton of damage. Took a ton of damage right there. Yeah. And that, even though I was super hurt, right, it allowed me to still play very aggressively with you because you and I are both completely shit on. So when we're feeling that pressure, that's when we need to slow down, back off, right? Or find a way to draw their shit out. Okay. That pressure right there could have been a possible move to swing up or create space. Perfect. Love that. Perfect. Nice immediate move.
I just dead slid like twice in a row.
All good, dude. Your dead slides are going to come from sliding too quickly after. So a really easy remedy if you need to make 2 immediate slides is use your really quick slide jump followed by a jump slide. Because if you go slide and then you slide again, you're going to get dead slides. So slide jump into a jump slide.
Okay.
Playing really close to me, right? So if you're gonna keep getting peeked, you need to make sure that you're backing off. Awesome. So this is a weird one, right? When someone's above you, it can be very daunting to try and move from them. So coming back to acting is easier than reacting. I want you to play up here for a sec. If you're above me right now, you have every advantage. You can peek me super easily. It's really hard for me to peek you, right? It's really hard for me to like force you to take damage. So instead of letting you have a 70% advantage in this situation, I'm literally going to act and force you and me to be in the exact same situation. Now you and me are both stuck in the open. So I'm going from an unfair fight where there is some type of cover to a complete fair fight where no one has cover. From here, again, acting is easier than reacting. So you don't know, I'm gonna make a move and then go into cover. Just like when we play close to people, we swing in and swing back into cover. Swing in, back into cover. Same thing here. I'm gonna swing out, damage, cover. You disengage, I can start the re-engagement. So everything is how can I make an engagement on this player so that he looks away and I can move up.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You hear me, I hear you. You should be looking to start forcing on me. Yeah, Blur, you played that perfectly. You drawed out my mag. You fucking fried me. You hit like all headshots or something because you dropped me insanely quick.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like a 166.
That was crazy. I didn't even realize that you'd fucking kill me that easy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I tried to hold you and you let me hold you so that you could fucking fry me. That was perfect. There you go. Did the same thing. Awesome. Now, what I want you to start doing a little bit more here, when you're winning, I want you to practice backing off and then holding from where you are. A lot of the time what you're doing is let's just say you're playing right here. You will back off and then you kind of pause and you kind of play a little bit stagnant. I want you to remember, right? If you are not fightable, create space. You need to be peeking consistently in and out, trying to get that angle on that player. And then once you get that angle, back off again, create more space, drag them into the open again. If I'm winning my fight, I don't want to be able to just keep like walking up on you for free. I want you to back off, hold me, back off, hold me, back off, hold me. Keep punishing me. Once you realize that fight is slowing down, you can start being aggressive again.
Okay, and you're saying that's if I'm winning.
That's if you're losing, right? If I'm losing a fight, I don't want you to push me, right? So I'm going to back off. I'm going to try and hold you a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to back off and hold you. I'm going to back off, I'm going to hold you. Oh, what the hell? Good shot. Perfect. All right, and when I don't back off, it lets you jump on top of me.
Yep.
Right, so being consistent with just taking a step back doesn't have to be major, but just taking that step back, right? It's going to drag that fight out. It's going to give you that second chance to live. As soon as you stop that, that person has a much easier opportunity to get on top of you and finish that up. Now you're moving around a lot. You notice how you're not able to shoot your gun nonstop, right? You're not putting any pressure on me. You're just moving, which means that, okay, cool. I know that you're over here. I'm going to pressure you instead. Now I'm going to start moving for you, right? And now I'm going to start pressuring you again. Now I'm going to start moving up on you. So you need to make sure if you can fight me from where you are, if you can engage me from wherever you are, be engaged. The only 3 times that you should be moving, obviously you can have some parts where you move around a little bit, right? Maybe you need to do angle. Maybe you don't want to keep getting pressured there. You don't like it, right? But the 3 main reasons why we're moving is 1, I did damage, so I want to capitalize off that. 2, you're not doing shit. I can't even touch you. I need to create an angle, right? Or 3, I'm losing this fight. You just pissed on me. I need to back off, right?
Got it.
You're moving around nonstop. stop, I feel like nothing's even happening to me. And I'm just going to keep looking at you. I'm going to keep making plays on you because there's nothing keeping me from doing that. That's probably why you're really struggling in ranked against higher players, because maybe you're moving around too much or you're not peeking enough, right? So keeping that pressure is crucial. Little things like healing too much, not, shooting enough, moving around too much, whatever that takes you away from shooting, that's killing you. Great shots. That's a swing for you. Oh, I got stuck in a rock.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Oh, perfect. Dude, love that. Oh, I thought you were right under me. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, that's popcorn dummy, R5.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, literally, dude.
I never did that until I saw you do it one time.
Dude, it's such a good practice. It's so good. The hardest part about controller, dude, is having smooth, consistent movements. And that is like the best drill to practice your smooth, consistent like pulls.
Yeah.
A lot of people have really choppy pulls and they wonder why they can't track, right? You need to have like slow, methodical pulls.
Terrible spot.
So right there, you only did one thing wrong. I want you to like think about what you did wrong there.
When I kind of got shit on, I was in a bad spot, and I kind of stayed there.
Yeah, when you took damage here, you got close, right? And then because you're close, I can just jump on you exactly. And then even once you were close, you stayed close. So just trying to keep in mind, right? Dude, damage is a reason to swing. If you're taking it, you should just be trying to take a step back.
Got it.
Until you're more comfortable, right? Using movement or like being really comfortable, using and abusing your cover, just keep yourself a little bit safer.
Got it.
You can start breaking the rules once you start like building up those advanced skills. Great shots. That could have been a great opportunity for you to just swing up a tiny little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good pressure.
Oh my god.
So here's something else. This isn't even really like a crazy thing, but I've noticed you do it a handful of times to understand that it's going to be an issue for you in the future. When you're moving from cover to cover, I see you accidentally overswing a lot of the time. Precisely that last one right here, you swung and you overslid and you got fried for it. When you're moving cover to cover, I want you to look at the corner that you're going to be peeking off of. So for instance, I'm trying to push up to this piece of cover right here, right? My goal is to look at the corner. I'm pushing to the corner so that I can flick out and flick in. You're pushing to the area, right? In general. And sometimes, even though you're moving in the right area, the right direction, you're overextending by accident. Sometimes you underextend, overextend, perfectly extend, right? So keep that in mind. When you're pushing, you're looking at where you want to land, and that's where you're actually going to go. It's so simple, but a lot of people have that like very basic issue.
Got it.
All right, sweet. Last one, we're going to go hop in some matches, and we're going to put everything here together. Great shots. Now there's no pressure, right? Nothing's happening. You're not moving up. You're not doing anything. So I'm going to start walking up on you instead. You're going to have to react to this happening. Awesome. I'm going to move back. Oh, shit. No audio. Nice. Perfect. Now, a super simple thing before we leave, coming back to the pushing as we're seeing that damage pop up. It happens so quick that to, maybe someone who's going to be watching this, coaching session in the future, or even just for you in the moment, it doesn't feel like it's a long time at all. But in this situation over here, you got good damage on me. And I was able to take damage, come into cover, holster, turn around, pause, and then move. All before you moved yourself. Yeah. So you need to make sure when you're seeing those numbers pop up in your brain, you want to start clicking. Okay, damage, I'm moving, he has to look away. So if you're seeing numbers pop up, right? I'm shooting. Oh, I see numbers. I'm strafing in while holstering and then pushing out off of that. As soon as you see numbers, you know you're holding that left paddle, or you know you're holding that paddle and you're pushing up right away. Let's go hop into some games. Before we get any further into this training session, something I just want to remind everyone is that every single player has their own specific issues. This player might be struggling with something different than you, and you might be struggling with something different than the next guy. Some people might have really big issues, and some people, like this player right here, might have some really small issues that just need a little bit more tweaking. So if you're having some issue figuring out where you're going wrong with your gameplay, consider booking a coaching session. The link is in the description down below. This session right here was a 1-hour fundamental session where we covered all those fundamental skills, and next week's coaching session is actually a duo coaching session in ranked where we figure out why a couple couple of platinums are not able to actually quite rank up as much as they would like to. And if you want a chance to win a free coaching session with me up to 1 hour, make sure to leave a comment section down below why you think you're struggling in Apex Legends. As well, don't forget to like this video, letting YouTube know you want to keep seeing videos like this in the future, and subscribe to the channel to be notified whenever we go live and upload new content, whether it be guides, coaching sessions, tips and tricks, who knows, who cares, it's content. Now let's go absolutely piss on some masters and show them why they've got a skill issue.
41,000 kills.
I just realized I don't see the ship, the Olympus ship at all on this map anymore. Maybe it comes partway through. I don't know.
Like they've been doing teasers and stuff.
Yeah,
and
kind of like when they like
here.
would move the Leviathans like every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. So we have a team here. Our goal, right? Be engaged. So as soon as we get a gun, as soon as we can fight, we want to make sure that we're slowly working towards that, trying to pressure them instead of them pressuring us. I'm going to start pressuring. Where did they land, roughly?
I think behind, like southeast, I think. I scanned 2 southeast. I got shit on.
All right, you're good. Start healing up. Right, they want to push up, so you need to recover ASAP. They're slowing down, so I'll start speeding up. All right, I'm going to start putting pressure on them now.
Scanning.
Okay, I'm going to pressure up here.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
You win that? Alright, I'm just going to grab this backpack and try to get a different gun, and then I'm down to go, like, pylon.
That's it.
Everyone's done fighting already.
I guess. Doesn't really even look all that looted over here. Oh, low ball. So there's definitely a team here. I think it was at the bottom. I can't tell. Yeah, bottom right here. Bloods almost broke. I'm gonna arc them. Oh shit. That's light. That's light. I'm dead. I'm good.
Loba's 1.
Okay, I'm gonna start working my way up on this. Nice, you better start recovering. Whoa, I'm fucking dead. I'm behind a wall. Oh, you're better than her. Dude. You're so much better than her. What, was it not charging up or what?
I don't know, I just, you know, bad RNG on the hipfire.
Mirror strafe, mirror strafe. It's easier to control recoil and avoid damage, but it's way harder to stay consistent.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you gotta think, right? Imagine this. Just strafe side to side for me, right? Do nice long strafes, right? Every time that we go opposite, you gotta pull your joystick way harder to stay on target. But if you're mirror strafing, right? Just mirror strafe with me. Micro movements, right?
Yeah.
Way easier. Now, just because it's easier doesn't mean that you abuse it, right? Because everything in moderation. Is that your evac?
Nope, nope. Purple. They're taking it.
I shot one. I think they're just landing here, right?
They're just, yeah. They didn't take height.
No, they didn't. It was just really weird. But here, I'll just push from your side so that we're together here. Right, so we need to pressure from where we are so we can start crossing up. I almost shot on 1. Almost shit on 2. I'm gonna pop a cell and get semi-healthy here. We're trying to get it nice. We're trying to get a nice burst here so that we can move up off of it.
Hit 110.
Okay, they had really good defense right there.
Scanning.
Here, I'm gonna pressure and we'll get a side angle. I will. Try and get a little bit of damage here if we can.
Oh my god, I didn't break it. Oh! I'm literally 1.
You're good. I gotta back off now. Oh shit, I didn't realize.
Oh my god, 32.
I'm gonna back off here.
I'm 1 shot. No!
I'm dead.
Lifeline's 1.
I killed one.
Lifeline's 1.
Rezzing, all you. Nice, all you, bro. All you, bro. Oh, yo, that was, hey, dude, that was the champion. The one that you were like, oh shit, what? Like 40,000 kills?
The 41,000 kills?
Yeah, dude, they weren't bad.
They had to be. They were like...
they were good,
playing all these head glitches, like...
They made it really hard to hit them, right? Like...
Yeah.
No, dude, you played that really good, dude. You did a great job putting your pressure on it, and you did an even better job making sure that you did not die. Like, so good.
Yeah, thank you.
Dude, the hardest part is just figuring out that whole space and not dying part. A lot of people got the mechanics down, they got the aim down, they got the peeking down, but they really struggle with keeping that health up.
Someone just took this.
Oh, there they are.
Are you taking the gravity cannon?
Yeah, I just wanted that Evo harvester, so I'll meet you over there.
Yeah, I'll throw it over.
I don't see them?
I don't see him either.
Oh,
Damn,
wait
I
in
just
front of us.
lost. I lost my red dot.
How does that happen?
Alright, I'm just gonna wait for that.
Oh, on my left? Right on my left.
Oh,
Right on ping.
set it. I'm behind. They're behind me. Can you put the portal down?
Dude, into another team.
Oh, fuck.
Pop into Phoenix. We're between 4 teams right now. We need to, if we can, keep moving that way. Actually, if we can, we want to swing here. We're going to get behind this team that has advantage. Fuck me, dude. Nice, good knock. Last one's right here.
Red
Nice.
fucking Revolt.
He's pushing. Cover. Reset. Get a sell-off. We're coming up here. We're trying to get...
They're right here.
Dude.
One right there, too.
We got
Right
bats
there,
for
too.
us.
I'm coming. There's
Close
still
here.
people behind us.
I'm going to create a little bit of space. Swing this way. Swing
Yeah.
the red ping. Swing the red ping. I'll drop you heals.
Another team behind us. I'm getting shot by...
Like, he's really far, he can't do much too. Just don't worry about him. Just focus on what we talked about, right? Let's get to the top here if we can. I'm gonna arc behind him. I'm gonna use that to walk up on him. Oh,
Is that your evac?
yeah, it's mine. We gotta get going.
Yeah. Be there in 3.
You care too much about your medkit, dude. I'm landing on a team. There's a team right on me.
Yep.
Safe.
Okay.
You mommy? I had to take it back.
She's one.
I had to take it back.
Fuck. Took it back too.
What? Nice, nice. Quick res. Oh, team right here. Hold on. No. Take the portal back. Nice.
Oh, fuck.
What is that? What is that, bro? Good stuff right there. What I want to just point out, our goal is to move. If you can move, just try to move. You want to make sure that you can do what you need to do and then do what you want to do a little bit later. Like, you still have tons of health, right? You're chilling. You pick and choose where you're going to land. You don't have to take an immediate fight. But when there's that team just nonstop shooting at you, like, just get going if you can. You have any questions, dude, at all about anything?
Maybe just like just summarize like maybe like 2 things that I should really focus on. I know we talked about a lot of different things, but
so
hard
towards
for me
the
to
end
focus
there,
on.
yeah, for sure, 100%, especially when there's tons of shit happening. Towards the end there, I want to say, like, everything we talked about in the range, you did really well. Before we took the evac, we were between like 2 teams fighting behind us, 2 teams fighting in front of us, a rev team trying to chase us.
Yeah.
Something that was really apparent is that you're just focused on fighting, right? So a phrase that I used just a moment ago is do what you need to do, not so much what you want to do. You need to be able to play from where you can. You want to be fighting though, right? So make sure that you can like be safe. Make sure that you can set yourself up to be able to do what you want. Make sense? If you're finding that you're stuck in the middle, like everything you do should be strictly based off of, okay, I need to find somewhere to play. Where can I play? And what do I need to do to get into that spot? That was something that you just weren't really focused on. You were just focused on, I'm just going to shoot, get damage, try to get a kill. I'm going to land on these bins. I'm on your left. We'll try and focus that. Everyone's on that left side. 2 teams on that left side. So here, I got your Havoc right here.
I don't have good guns.
Here, I got your Havoc right here.
Oh boy.
How long for scan?
5.
Broke. Left. In the open.
Missed every bullet.
Broke right here. I'm gonna push off this break.
Boss 27 flash.
Okay. So then we have a knock on that team. Keep the pressure. We don't need loot.
They're on the hill.
I'm pressuring them here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a wide angle here. I'm not gonna let them use that head glitch cover.
Okay.
Even though it's slower, it's way safer, right? People should want to be peeking you. Did they just leave?
Oh, they're in the nut.
Oh, they're in the nut? You want to go kill them in the nut?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
You get on loot or no? I can hook you up if you need.
I'm good enough for this. He's left. He's down though. Oh. Cracked.
Again.
This is bold. Oh, fuck. He did not dip.
Almost broke.
36 flash. Oh, 36 flash, 36 flash.
Nice. We're gonna push from the top. They just rezzed. By the time we get there, that guy will already have full health, right? So we need to treat this like a brand new fresh fight, even though they just finished. Now from here, we have high ground. We have a good position. They canceled, actually, and then they just... So here, they just got res right now, actually.
Where did they go? Oh,
they're inside. They're inside. They're inside. Yeah. Oh, one climbed up. Behind you. Ooh, one shot. Nice. Play corner. Play corner. I'll give you a cover here. So here, right? He's trying to get an angle on you. Perfect. You're better, dude. I was going to say, if he doesn't drop, get behind the corner, we'll start rezzing, and you're going to force him to come down. One of the flyers was flying away from that direction, so I think someone spooked it from way over there. It's also something else I think about similar to that kind of concept is the direction that doors are open, right? It kind of tells you where that person came from. So look at, especially on like buildings like on rotation. Yeah, like I said, like right there. Yeah, they're right here. They're actually looking for us. They know that we're here. I'm gonna portal right past them because they're gonna hold us right here probably.
Yeah, I'm taking the cannon.
Do not take this portal right away. Safe.
Okay.
Seer, one shot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that guy just got fucking rocked, bro. I just uppercut him right in the face.
Just directly in the mix after that portal.
Yeah, they pushed up way quicker than I thought they would. I'll ask anyways, did that team make us look away before they pushed up? Did they pressure us before they moved?
Hard for me to tell, but I'm gonna guess no.
No, they didn't. Not at all. That Seer just ran straight through the open, got hit for like 90 damage. And then same thing with the Valk, straight through the open, hit for 90 damage. It's so important, bro. If you want to get close, you need to make sure that you can by putting pressure. Here's something cool to think about. That champion squad from last game that we killed, bro, you're like a bottom diamond player, right? Dude, those guys were like masters, fucking sweat balls.
Jesus. 50?
He's right here. I'm gonna arc star on him. No, he moved, fuck.
He's one.
Right here?
Yep. I just got fucking arced. I just whiffed my entire max.
So bad.
Where you going, buddy?
Oh, dude, he's quitting the game. Or he's lagging. One of those two.
After I hit diamond, I was just like, I'm not playing any more ranked for the season. There's no chance I risk losing it.
Oh, what the? I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm in a terrible spot.
I'm making a portal for you. If you get to it.
I'm fine.
You don't even need it. You're better. This team wants to move up, right? So as soon as we get this,
I'm scanning.
They're walking up right now.
They're still kind of far.
Yeah, they are. Is that one? He's only on blue. If he's one, he has no health to keep fighting.
Yep, I'm pushing.
Oh shit.
Oh no! I just rolled. Gibby's one coming out.
He was literally one shot.
Is there a evac?
Yeah, I'm holding one.
Okay.
We gotta get going, fuck.
What the f...
I should hit phase.
We still need to get in, ring's closing, and we don't have...
We're chilling, dude. Yeah, let's go left.
Left?
Yeah, we'll go left.
Okay.
Only reason why I say that is because I just saw a team fly right, and if they're there, it's gonna make it so hard to be in there.
Held in the tunnel.
Ooh, crab. You want that, boss?
No.
Oh, you? No, you don't like it?
I've thrown so many games. Like, oh, I'm gonna pick up the Kraber this game. Yeah, just miss every shot.
That's just controller though, dude. You gotta do popcorn targets with the Kraber, dude.
Wow, never even thought. Might have to. Cause I know it's like if you're good with the Kraber, like it can win you a game, but like.
Oh yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've never even thought about doing that before, but I do it with the wingman, and it definitely helps. Over here.
Pushing right. I think it's a rat. It's red armor though. I just got shit. This guy just strafed the fuck out of me.
Better, dude. I saw him. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it didn't render in properly. I don't know if you saw that. 140, white shield. All you. JK. Literally trying to get our Valk challenges done. Didn't even bother to get loot, bro. Just straight up white shield the whole game. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, that sword is so sexy.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely an impulse purchase, but
yeah.
you know, like they get me with the exclusivity when they're like, yeah, it's the
It will
last chance.
never
We're never
come
gonna be able to
back.
get this again. I'm just like,
Yep.
you got me.
I
I'm in.
gotta get it.
Here's
Yep.
$260.